Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Norwich International's episode 11. Today you're here with me and Justin.
Just us.
Just us today, yeah. Welcome back to everyone that is rejoining us. Thank you for still listening. We've passed the double-digit mark now.
Wait.
Woohoo! Episode 11. I wonder how many we'll get up to until you leave.
Well, I leave tomorrow. No, when do I leave? So my graduation is mid-July.
Yeah,
So what is it right now? So now it's mid.
it's end of May, so
I would say.
you'll leave in like a month and a half.
I reckon we can sneak 2 to 3 more in.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's nice doing these every Friday. It gives us a chance to catch up as well. So it's quite nice just to spend time together. Yeah, so I guess one of the biggest things that happened this week is it was my birthday on Tuesday. To all the viewers that didn't know.
That's the biggest thing.
Wow. Okay, I see how you see things. For me, it was quite big because
obviously.
I got older a year, right? I'm
Yeah.
now 23.
1 year closer to death is how I like to say.
Yeah, you said that before.
Yes.
Um,
No, happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, people are busy. I get it. A few people didn't make it, but it was a nice little celebration. We went out for dinner. A really nice dinner, a
Yeah.
really nice like Mexican food place. And then just some drinks in the pub.
Yeah.
With a few other people. So it was a good birthday. I mean, I was working anyway, right? Because it was a Tuesday, so I had
Yeah.
normal work day. I mean, I was quite busy work wise, but yeah.
All right. Since it's your birthday, let's
Yeah.
start with a cake
Hey, woo.
that is going to expire today, and I got it for cheap.
Oh.
£3.50 to £1.16. So
Okay, so we do gotta finish it today.
yes,
Alright.
it's a Victorian. No,
Victoria sponge.
Victoria, not Victorian. It's
Yeah.
Victoria sponge cake. Good stuff.
Pretty British.
I've
Shit.
had this last Friday actually because I was re-celebrated one of my other friends' birthday
Yeah.
because we couldn't because his birthday was literally like the week before submission.
Yeah, fair.
So now we're basically doing the same thing.
Fair. True.
Oh
Just cut yourself. Let me do that.
no, it's okay. I'm just being dumb. There you go.
Like always.
Oh, ew.
Oh, it doesn't have.
The bottom is like okay.
To all the audio listeners, we're trying to open this cake and we didn't know that the bottom just didn't have
Yeah.
a plate or whatever. So yeah.
All right, birthday boy. Cut the motherfucker cake. Motherfucking cake. I can't speak English anymore.
Yeah, you can speak English.
All right. To being 23.
To being 23, another year.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Rafi.
Put some auto-tune on that.
Happy birthday to you.
I feel very special to have received that.
Oh, you cut the cake, then you cut the whole cake already.
No, I just cut
Oh, bro. Okay.
one half of it.
Alright.
Dig in. Thanks you for this.
This is gonna be a quick ASMR session.
Yeah. Quick cake eating.
Do you wanna?
Um,
I'm gonna try and talk with the cake in my mouth.
Okay.
Alright.
While you're trying to talk with the cake in your mouth,
Well, no.
the whole cake in just one. What's less cake in one bit? Do you not learn to not speak with your mouth full?
It's more efficient.
Fair enough. Tell me a little bit about your submission, because
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong, you've submitted your work now and you're
Yes.
essentially done.
So I've had my very last submission of this year,
Yeah.
my university career,
Mm.
my whole education era, my last ever submission in my life.
Wow.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
I like
You're done.
always, I pull out 2 to 3 all-nighters the day before, which is not healthy, but it's just how I work.
Mm.
I don't mind it. I quite enjoy blasting it out.
Yeah.
But for this, I don't know, this time I just feel I'm a bit less stressed, but really stressed at the same time.
Yeah.
Less stressed because I feel like I've done a good amount of work before I get into that 3-day last,
Yeah.
fun streak. But then, because usually I don't, I leave it to the last, like for the last 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
I leave quite a lot and then I just like blast it on.
Mm-hmm.
But in this time, I feel like I've already done quite a lot for it. So I'm not stressed for what I'm finishing, like doing enough for it, but rather it's more like whether I've done the correct things or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because,
Fair.
like we discussed last episode, sometimes you're doing stuff that you're doing a lot,
Yeah.
but you can drift off of topic, right?
Yeah.
But
For sure.
for us, it's like you need to hit the points set out for that unit. So that's what I'm afraid of. Because when I was reading the marking scheme, a lot of them is quite repetitive, and I don't exactly understand what the requirements and what they were asking for.
Yeah.
So that got me a bit scared because, like, for example, we were supposed to do like a thing called a career development plan, and it's supposed to document like your goals from short term to long term, and then you have to apply for a job as well, this and that.
We have the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely get what you mean.
But like a lot of we have something called LO, so learning outcome, and they grade you based of each LO. So for example, LO1 or research that informs your work, LO2 research that led up to you doing it. But then a lot of it is like, oh, you need research that informs this, research that informs that.
Yeah.
But it's just too repetitive. Like they try to phrase it. The phrasing is kind of bad as well. So I had a hard time like understanding it. But yeah, again, that's why I was not struggling, but just kind of nervous of whether I'll get a good grade or not. Because I've done a good amount of work. I know that I've done the appropriate amount for the 680 study hours there is, and I've done about 20 shoots or more.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not only producing what's it called images as well. I'm also producing video. So just I know I've done enough work, practical work for it. And I know the work itself is packed with not research but context.
And it's good, yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that my work is very just like very deep.
Yeah.
And has layers of context rather than a lot of research. Because again, I'm pretty fixated into my own kind of subject. I rarely like to go and take a look at other people's work that informs mine, even though that's quite important. But like I said, like I don't know. I just hope sorry. I just hope I'll get it first.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I'm crossing my fingers for you. Funnily enough, I can know what you just described. Like we have something similar. So I've told you about this, but for the viewers, I mean, as you know, I'm doing like a research master's, and as part of that, the first 9 months, essentially, you're on probation. So that means basically you need to pass this probationary review meeting, which is basically just a progress report of what have you done so far and stuff. But you need to pass that in order to continue your studies. Really, it makes no sense with the masters. It's more meant for PhD. It's just that at UA, master students also need to do it. But for PhD, it makes more sense because then you have that little checkpoint in like first year. and you need to complete that to continue with your PhD. Completely makes sense. Masters, I finish in September. I finish in 3 months. Like, it doesn't really make sense because I'm already wrapping up all my research.
Yeah.
But as part of it, we have to write like this 10,000 word report about what we've done so far. And I was like really worried because a few days ago I got feedback from my supervisor, and he was like, you need to change this, you need to change this. Basically, just unloading a bunch of ideas he had and stuff for this for my thesis really on me, and I stood there and I'm like, holy shit, this report is not good enough and stuff. Then I also got an email from like the university being like, oh, you haven't uploaded this document yet and stuff.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna kick right.
Yeah.
Yeah, last unit I submitted, and then I was like, okay, I can relax a bit.
Yeah.
And a couple days later, my tutor emailed me saying, oh, I've submitted the wrong file. I submitted like a duplicate file of a thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I looked I looked at my and I deleted the original document. So instead of having two separate files, I duplicated one and then I named them like two separate things.
Oh, okay.
But then the original document for the other one that I lacked was deleted already. So I had to retype it that day. I was so stressed. But sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, so I was saying I got this email. I got really stressed because I'm like, shit, I haven't done this yet. I'm still working on it and stuff because I'm a perfectionist. I wanted to be at a level where I'm like, okay, this is good enough to send to my supervisors. This is good. I'm not gonna fail and stuff. But then today I talked to my supervisor about this meeting, about the report, and he said, "Oh, your report is actually really good and stuff." And it just felt like a weight off my shoulders because I'm like, oh, okay, he said he's not gonna fail me. He said my report's good. It's more about trying to make it better than it is, which is the goal ultimately. Because this report, I basically use everything I've written now in my thesis. I can just copy paste essentially, which is useful because it means I've written a fourth of my thesis already, which is quite a lot. But what you said about like your training and development and that kind of stuff, we have the same thing. So for this probation meeting, I also had to fill in this document about like training needs, what you want to learn, what skills are you working on and stuff. So it's very similar in that sense that we need to like kind of say, okay, in the longer time span we want to achieve this or whatever. Yeah, and that's just very similar, I think, between
when
us.
I was writing my thing, right? I think when when they mark it, they're gonna be so confused because even I don't know what I want to do. I did okay. This is the thing. I laid it out. I said short term, I want to go back home, do a bit of assisting for like wedding photographer, and then maybe do some freelancing. But then in midterm, I would ideally want to get into like a product photography job.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing a bit more still life these
Yeah.
couple of years, and I've taken an interest into it, right? And I feel like adding the technical skills of photographing an object as well as the creative skills from the fine art perspective.
Yeah.
I think that plays a really good role into creating these campaign images. That I've been doing that like a satire out of it, using campaign images as well. But I figured I can get something of a product photographer job that would be quite cool. But in the long term, I want to look into doing galleries.
Okay.
More fine arty stuff. And for example, I didn't know this, but apparently you can pitch projects and then you can get fundings from different different associations and stuff.
Essentially, yeah.
So
it's like grants in science. We also pitch ideas for projects, and then we get funding, and then we can do it. It's very similar kind of things, but those are good ways to get money, essentially.
I think that's a really good way to actually start engaging with the fine art world as well.
Yeah.
Create the work you want to.
Yeah.
Because making money is one thing. Like I like to. A lot of people think that a lot of people wrote about what they want to do in the fine art world, but I've focused more on the money making part because that's more practical. You first need to find money, right?
Yeah.
And then you can focus on interest wise. But basically we also need to find a job. We have to find a job listing.
Okay.
And then take the job listing and then apply for it and then document the fact that you applied for it, right?
Oh wow.
So I said that I want to start off with freelance and like do weddings and events and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I found like jobs that are related to product photography. So that doesn't add up already. And then I also added in like a gallery. Like I've been looking up a couple of Hong Kong galleries and one of them is called Blue Lotus Gallery. And I kind of think that it's kind of perfect for me because when I looked at their mission, I think they say, "Oh, we want to popularize Hong Kong heritage as well as Hong Kong art."
Okay. Yeah.
So that's literally lined up for me because that's literally the stuff I want to do in my own practice as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. I want to apply for galleries. Plus, one of my favorite photographers, Fan Ho, is also like with them. Sadly, he passed away in 2016. But
okay.
you know, having one of your favorite photographers being in that gallery,
it's
kind
that'd
of
be
really
huge.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I mean, we've talked about this. I have a PhD lined up, so that's kind of my like, kind of short and long term.
Yeah.
In the very ultimate short term, it's like skills that I wrote about that I want to like develop or like networking and stuff. That includes going to conferences and stuff. I've actually now booked onto 3 conferences. So my first ever conference I'm doing, which is kind of scary to be like doing it for the first time, is next Tuesday, all day in London. So they have this, basically it's called the Young Embryologist Network. So it's people that work with like embryos, like we do with chickens or with cells or whatever. But I'm also presenting a poster there, and I've shown you the poster. I printed it on A0 on fabric, and like it's quite nice. But I'm kind of terrified because I don't know what to expect, and I don't want people to come up and ask questions that are really hard. But then again,
Well,
at the same time, it's my research, right?
Yeah,
so
know.
I'll know what I know, and I'll answer the questions to the best of my abilities. But like that's a way to kind of work on the skills, because then for my PhD, I'll be able to be like, okay, I've already been to 3 conferences. One of those was an international one, and I've gained those skills now. And so when that training document just basically outlines that. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done with submission. I'm happy. I don't want to pick up a fucking camera for a while. At the moment we're sorting out printing because we have 2 exhibitions to attend. So there's one that's here in Norwich and one that's like in London. I think I mentioned this before. But we're sorting out the prints and mounting at the moment. And that's such a nightmare because it's a group show. So we have I don't know, 200 odd, like 100 to 200 odd prints.
Oh wow, okay.
And all of them are gonna be in like A0 or A1 or smaller, but like they need to cut the boards to the specific size.
Yeah.
And then we gotta like mount, like we gotta like stick the prints on and make sure that they're perfect.
Yeah.
That's a really like not hard task, but it's a very like precision man power task. You cannot use machines to do these stuff.
It is a lot of work.
And like, excuse me. Yeah, because you have double-sided tape, but like you have like a 1 meter roll of like double-sided tape, right? And that one roll costs like a couple of hundred pounds. It's crazy heavy, anyways. But yeah, you have the board, you stick the batten on, and then you have the tape stuck, stick on it.
Yeah.
And then you have to make sure there's no air bubbles under the print. So you have to do it really carefully when you lay it down.
Yeah.
And afterwards, you just have to make sure that no dust or whatever. If there's a crease, then you're gonna have to reprint it.
Oh.
That's why for one of my images, we printed it twice, and the size was wrong.
Yeah.
And we have to reprint it again.
Yeah. Wow.
To me, I don't mind a bit of it cut off, because I don't know if you know what a bleed is.
No, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to take account of the bleed, so you don't cut off the contents. But for mine, for example, one of my images has a lot of text on it, and it's dangerously close to the edge. But that's it's kind of essential for what I'm trying to display.
Yeah.
So like I did reserve space for it, but it just did not fit on the board apparently.
Okay.
Even after resizing the image. So I don't know. Well, it's trial and error, and it's quite expensive because I paid what, like 50 something for 2 prints. So
Yeah.
luckily the uni is covering the reprints. So
Oh, so you had to pay out of pocket for the initial prints?
yeah, but then if,
Oh, wow.
if there's an error, the uni will pay, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of other people because they are doing like giant A0 prints, but then I'm doing very not minimal, but very like again like ad campaign looking photos. So
Yeah.
I think an A1 is kind of more of an appropriate size.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I hope this body of work will get me somewhere because
Yeah, it should. It should.
even though it's in the fine art aspect, visually it could be like I said, I'm doing satires, campaign images.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe companies see my work and they'll be like, yeah, I quite like this visual aesthetic.
Yeah.
Let's go with this guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward for it. It's gonna be a horrendous journey, but after exhibition, we're gonna be so relieved.
Yeah, I bet. And then you'll be able just to focus on getting back home and
Yeah.
having some time off and stuff. I'm very excited to take some time off. I'm going back home end of June for 1.5 weeks. Just because I work throughout the whole year, right? So I'm effectively working a job and doing it like how the jobs usually work, where you take a holiday. But I did want to like go home in summer and see my friends, see my family, see my grandparents and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially since I've been working like every weekend. I'm working tomorrow. I'm not working on Sunday because I have a cooking course.
Yeah.
So do you know Namaste Village?
No.
It's an Indian restaurant in Norwich, and they do cooking classes. And my parents got me a cooking class with them for Christmas last year. And that's really nice, but it was all sold out until May. So this was like the first month I could do, because I got tickets for it. But it's gonna be nice just to like not have to go to uni and be able to relax a bit and just
Just cook.
yeah, exactly, cook. And then I mean have some friends come for lunch, for free lunch.
Way.
Yeah,
You never turn down free lunch.
yeah, free lunch is always good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Talking about lunch, me and this vendor in the Norwich market has established a special bond.
Yeah.
Because when I go and order food, I don't say the usual. Like I just say, "Can I have a Justin, please?" They just cook whatever the fuck they want for me.
Yeah.
And then it changes every day, every time.
That's good.
So it's such a nice thing to let the chef decide what they can make for me for my lunch.
Just a surprise.
Yeah. So usually they would like write the order down, right? But they just write my name last, and that's my order.
It's a lot of money though you're spending if you go every day.
Well, I don't go every single day. I go, I don't know, 3 times a week.
Okay.
And I mean, it's nice to support them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's because like I don't want to eat the same thing for lunch every single day.
Yeah, I get that.
Especially when I cook at home, so it surprised me.
Yeah, and that's quite good.
I'm just relieved now that submission's over, but I'm still fucking shaking. I don't know why. The exhaustion is catching up.
Yeah. It's your body's probably not processed that all over.
The fact that I drank 2 Red Bulls in 2 simultaneous nights,
Yeah, that's when you don't normally drink Red Bull. That's a bit.
Yeah.
That's why your body's still like recovering.
It's been a week and I'm still trying to catch up. I don't know why. Maybe because I've been consistently sleeping at 2 p.m. No, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why I do this to
Okay.
myself, but I just do it.
Fair.
But then I don't. I have stuff to do in the morning as well, so I have to wake up early.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, kids.
Sleep early. Do it like me.
Take advice from a 22-year-old uncle.
23-year-old.
I'm 22.
I'm 23.
Yeah, take advice from a 22-year-old uncle.
And a 23.
I said don't sleep early.
Yeah, and I.
Well, follow this 23-year-old uncle.
Exactly. Yeah. Sleep at 10 p.m.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, latest 11:30.
My latest is 3 a.m.
My latest is midnight if I'm like out or whatever.
Fair. See, I was good. You wake up at like 6 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
When I was working, I was so tempted to like text you saying good morning at 5 a.m.
You should have, because I would have probably been awake.
And I would be awake as well.
Yeah.
I just don't sleep. Good morning. Why are you up so early? Why am I still not sleeping?
Yeah, I have a friend from school who is literally like that. Like he'll game or something the whole night, and then it comes like 5, 6, 7 a.m. and he'll go to bed, and
I can never.
and I'll text him being like good morning, and he'll be like, I'm just going to bed. I'm like, great, well, that's healthy.
I can never go back. Like I don't know. I did work till 7 something that morning. I submitted and then I just tried to go to bed till 11. So it's not even a sleep; it's a nap.
Yeah.
Because I had to hand in something physically at uni at like at 2 p.m. But yeah, like it was so dreadful when I submitted and I could see the fucking sun. Like I closed the curtain the whole night, but then I see the sun trying to sneak in, and I was like, you know what? No, I need to try and sleep.
Yeah.
And I was calling a friend the whole night while I was doing work.
Do you find yourself unable to sleep when there's light?
Depending on how tired I am, I was able to sleep for a bit.
Okay.
But I'm a very sensitive sleeper. Even the smallest noise or like smallest light would bug me.
Yeah, same for me. Like my curtains are quite. I like curtains, and I prefer those to like those things that you have. Just because they block out a bit more light. But at one point they don't close fully.
Yeah.
And it always annoys me in the morning because I'm like, oh, there's that tiny bit of light, but that's enough to like wake me up.
For me, it's my toilet. So if you don't flush it correctly, there's this like hissing noise that would go until you next flush it. So it's kind of funny because I first noticed this in my room at the beginning of the year. I'm like, I don't want to sleep to a hissing noise.
Yeah.
That really bugs me because I need absolute silence when I sleep, right?
Yeah.
So later on in the middle of the year, I found out that my not my flatmates, but my neighbors and upstairs, downstairs have the same problem.
Okay.
So, for example, I was like, oh, the noise comes up again, and then my neighbor would go flush it immediately.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I kind of like feel the frustration as well.
Yeah.
And then we never meet, we don't know who each other is, but I'm pretty sure we're collectively trying to like suppress the fucking hissing noise together.
Could that be a fault, and you just need to tell the staff in Crown, and they can fix it?
Well, I tried, but I doubt they're gonna be able to fix the pipes that's within the walls. I don't know.
Well, you never know. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's too late anyways. Like
yeah. I mean, you're leaving soon.
Yeah, but then I found a way through a painstaking trial and error. And at first I tried like pressing because like I would never press one side of the toilet.
Yeah.
There's for me our toilet is like 2 buttons, one big, one small, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I used to do only one button, and that's not gonna work. So now every time I flush, it has to be always 2 hands.
Yeah.
So that's number one I tried, and it worked a bit throughout. It worked a bit throughout the time at the beginning, and then I think the toilet caught on.
Oh, okay.
And then so I had to try a different method where this time instead I just
keep going.
Yeah, this time instead I just tried pressing it fully until no water comes out.
Yeah.
Like all the water has been flushed down, right? But now I figured a way which it's been consistent for a month now.
Okay.
It's where I press down and then only for 4 seconds. technical difficulty.
My mic is not picking. There.
There you go.
The cable's a bit weird.
Yes, I can hear that.
I mean,
Felt like Five
I mean,
Nights at Freddy's free.
what what would you expect when you
Yeah.
give every student that lives here, even freshers that
Privilege.
come in here drunk and destroy things? And these mics are expensive, but everything in this room, there's a Mac Mini in here and stuff. They should really, I mean, I said this to you earlier, sorry for interrupting. They should really only let people in here that are trained to do to use the equipment, because like we came in here earlier and there was such a mess, and it took a long while to figure out how to do things just because people had messed with stuff.
Yeah.
And it's annoying and frustrating for people like me that know how to use it and see that people are just messing around and breaking things. I mean, there's several cables that are faulty and stuff that will need to be replaced, and cables are not that expensive, but what happens when someone breaks the microphone or the Mac or whatever? And that stuff's like hundreds of pounds.
To me, it's just stupid how some people are so insensitive.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
Not saying I'm flawless. Okay, now we moved on from the toilet situation.
Okay.
Not saying I'm flawless. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I don't know something, I wouldn't take over. If you get what I mean. I'm always cautious because I don't want to be the one who gets the blame.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know how to use this room, I wouldn't
just learn. You know.
Yeah, I'd try and learn, but I'd learn so that I can use the room. I wouldn't just come in here and mess around trying to figure things out, you know? Because that's
some people like
how you break stuff.
Yeah, some people like to fiddle around with stuff until they figure it out, but then they have no idea what damage they've done.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage, but
I don't get it. Like, okay, sorry, some people are just stupid. I mean, okay, your lift was broken for a while.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's broken is a group of people collectively jumped
in the elevator, yeah, which is completely stupid.
That's like zero survival instinct, right?
Yeah. Like, also, like, why jump in a moving elevator when you know it's on a thin cable that needs to hold your weight? And yes, it'll hold your weight, but not when you're jumping up and down and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Right. This like some people are just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But again, without stupid people, what content would we get online? You know.
Yeah, but also I think it's just a lot of freshers that live in here that weren't really supposed to live in here because they were supposed to live on campus and whatever. But those people just don't have respect because they'll just get shit faced and really drunk to the point where they just do things like that without thinking because they don't have the capacity to think. And it's a bit sad, really.
Well, their minds are developing still.
Yeah, I mean, minds are developed. Our brains develop till we're 25. So my brain are still developing even.
But you get a sense of maturity.
Yeah, I mean, we've grown more mature, both of us, over the last 4 years that we've been at uni. 5 years. So.
But I'm not stupid enough to jump in a fucking lift, you know.
No,
as if, you know, I'm not stupid enough to go fucking provoke a lion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's weird.
I would never drink to the point where I do stupid shit like that.
No.
Like, even if I wouldn't say the tipsiest, but I've drank to the point where not that I can't walk in a straight line, right? But then it's like, at least I remember what happens. I never drank to a point where I just don't remember.
See, I like drinking like 1 or 2 beers, but then that's enough for me, and it's nice because I'm not drunk, but I'm not tipsy, but I'm like in that in between state where I'm just relaxed and it feels nice because you kind of forget your worries for a bit.
Yeah.
But you're never at that point where you just do stupid things or don't, or wake up the next morning and be like, what happened? Like every time I had a drink, I can remember exactly what happened.
I feel like at that point you're just kind of abusing your body.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not healthy. It's not good for you, and there's no point really. I don't see a point in getting absolutely drunk and to the point where you have to throw up or what.
Kind of get carried away, you know. Some that's the thing. One drink and then the other, and then you're more convinced, like, oh, I need more alcohol. That's what
Yeah.
it is. But yeah,
But then
self-control.
also self control comes into play, and some people just lack self control.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's share this last piece of cake between me and you.
All right.
Left or right?
Left.
That's yours?
Yeah.
I'll take this one. All right. Finish the cake now.
Yeah, we'll finish. Okay, thank you for bringing it.
All good. I'm gonna send you the invoice.
All right.
Your birthday, your pay.
Is that how you do it in Hong Kong?
No. We don't really
Like
celebrate.
who pays in the birthday? Is it the birthday family or the guests?
The birthday family.
Yeah. So it's the same as in Germany.
But then we don't really celebrate birthdays with people.
Oh, really?
For me at least, it's within the family. And usually with birthdays we go out for a meal with friends and we pay our own. But I suppose if you're close, then your friends will pay your meal. Yeah.
I mean, my birthday dinner I paid for everyone.
Oh, cool.
But that's just how we do in Germany. Like that's what I've grown up with, so that's kind of what I do.
How much was it?
105.
Okay.
That's not too bad for four people.
4.
Yeah.
I thought 105. Okay, sorry. I thought you mean 150.
No.
Yeah, okay, that's not too bad.
I
should have ordered champagne.
Yeah.
Too bad I was busy.
We had cocktails.
Cocktail.
Yeah, we had cocktails. But it was a good birthday. Yeah.
My birthday, we talked about childbirth and
that was a good episode, to be fair. That was a good episode. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Cool. Shall we take a quick break?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll see you after the break for a few more chats, but thanks for tuning in. See you after the break. Bye bye.
Yeah. I might just lay here.
Okay.
Actually feels kind of nice.
All right.
Right. From now on, I'm gonna do the interview.
Sorry?
From now on, I'm gonna do it right down here.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. You need your headphones though.
Do I? Okay. I'm off camera, but for our audio listeners, I'm literally on the sofa lying. Say hi to my toes.
Oh my god, that just looks weird. We see your knees, but nothing else.
Okay,
we haven't started yet.
Oh wait, what? Okay. Go for it. No, I'll do the clap.
Okay. That doesn't work. That's going to break. That's actually going to break. You ready?
Yes.
You sure?
4%. Oh, cool. Go for it.
Welcome back. We're back after the break. Justin has decided he's too tired to sit anymore.
Yes.
So he's laying on the couch now.
Yes.
So you can only see his knees here.
Yes.
Which I can flick.
I've been working out.
Have you?
Dude, I was playing badminton yesterday.
Sit up right now.
No. Okay, I'll do one sit up. That's good enough.
It doesn't really do anything. Ooh.
Oh, I'm done.
Come back. Sit.
No, I'm not sitting.
Wow.
I'm gonna lay down.
As you can tell, we've had a pretty busy week. A lot to do.
Sitting is such a chore now.
Fair enough. No, I've had a busy week, but one thing I wanted to say that I'm really happy about today is I did a shit ton of data analysis today from an imaging session yesterday, and I got a lot of data, and it looks like I actually got some really cool results that are believable and that kind of answer my hypothesis. I know, yeah. the whole question in the match is, do we believe the results? But it looks like we have a story, and it looks like I have an answer to my hypothesis, which is great.
Good.
So now I just gotta present it in this probationary review and then write my thesis. Yeah. Don't touch me with your feet.
Okay.
I don't want that.
So, yeah, I've been working out. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never work out.
I know, that's why you're
no, but yeah, I gained weight these couple. Okay. Yeah, on submission night.
It's called stress eating.
Yeah, no, I do have a problem with stress eating. It's gotten okay. This is the thing. On submission night, I literally had a Red Bull at 12, and then at 3 a.m.
My mom just called me and I'm texting her for doing the podcast.
Pick up.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, no, I drank Red Bull at like 12 a.m. to stay awake. I'm like, okay, let's go, let's blast. 3 a.m. I was so hungry, so I just kind of like ate 2 bowls of fucking cereal and milk.
Yeah.
And then it was so sugary as well, so I had like this random burst of energy out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then you crash.
Yeah, and then I crashed so badly. But yeah, no, on Thursday, yesterday, I was playing badminton.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, like all that stress, it's like for a week.
Yeah.
And I've been playing badminton, and then like at the end, 5 minutes. Not 5. What's this muscle called? Right here.
No, it is.
Is it? Yeah, my thigh muscle is cramped.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even stand straight. Is how bad it is.
Okay.
But like we were playing pretty intensively. It was pretty fun. It reminds me of that one time when I was cycling in Hong Kong. So I was cycling 60K and I was making it back home, and then the last like 10K, both of my thigh muscles decided to cramp.
Oh.
I don't know if I told you this story before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, so my gear was a bit fucked.
Okay.
When I go uphill, because I ride a road bike, right? So the gear changing is a bit different.
Yeah.
It's really satisfying to ride a road bike, but yeah, I'm supposed to do a lower gear when I'm going up, but then for some odd reason, my bike decides to go up a gear when I press lower gear, and so when I was going uphill, I had to do double. No, so I was meant to go down by a gear.
Yeah.
Then it went up by a gear from my current gear. So does that mean I need 4 times the amount of 4 times the amount of fucking energy?
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
So my thighs fucking crap.
Burned, yeah.
And I had 10K, I still have to go home. And then and I was in a hurry because I had to make it to a dinner reservation.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
So I was cycling with my life on the line.
Yeah. See, I don't work out because I'm literally so busy with my work. But what I do know, I have a friend who gave me his bike over summer. So I'm like, I bike to uni on the weekends and stuff. At least I do that for a bit of exercise. I should go to the gym more often, and I'm planning to start that properly. But it's just I work every day, right? So I'm always so exhausted.
I would.
It's hard to find the time.
I would love to have the commitment to gym. I just don't like the idea of working out. But
fair enough.
I think I mentioned this before, but I prefer like a game, like a system where I'm actually distracted from the fact that I'm doing sports, like badminton, for example.
Yeah.
All I want to react to like before the ball drops onto the floor, you know.
Yeah.
And it's very like it's not physically demanding as basketball, but it's more agility based. So it's good. But doing the gym is self-improvement. It's good for mental health as well.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Lately, I've noticed myself putting on a few fucking pounds again. It's okay. I keep telling myself that next time.
Food just tastes too good, man.
See, the thing is, when I go back to Hong Kong, this is going to be impossible. In the UK, I'm able to do it because I'm cooking and the food is shit, right?
Yeah.
But then when I go back to Hong Kong, all the food is gonna be so good, and I'm gonna gain instantly.
Yeah.
Which is not good. And
self-control, baby.
And I'm gonna be really pissed because I have a free gym here in the UK. Well, not free, but I paid for it. In Hong Kong, I wouldn't have that privilege. So
yeah, exactly.
But then I have.
So that means go to the Crown Gym.
Yeah, no, it's too short. Life is too short.
Wow.
No, but then I've seen one of the actual, like, I've met a person once before on stream. Can the camera see my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So I met one person before, and then he's really fat, gigantic fat. But then I think over the past 2 to 3 years, he went on like a journey. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not gonna fucking back down. And he actually lose a lot of weight and like gain a lot of muscle. So good for this guy. And I'm not inspired.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, well, maybe it is achievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a fucking degree. I need afterwards I can deal with it.
Yeah. Rest a bit, enjoy life a bit, and then get back to
See,
proper life. But
yeah, I'm gonna go back to Hong Kong and basically go straight into unemployment. So during that time, at least I can be a bit more active in terms of losing weight, right? Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Cool. I think we're both kind of hungry, so
Are you not gonna put me on the spot and ask me a question like you said?
okay, what are your summer plans, Justin? Do you have any plans to do some holidays before going back home, or is your holiday literally just gonna be going back home?
Well, after graduation, I'm going on a Europe trip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to. I don't know if I mentioned this. We talked a lot of shit on this fucking podcast that I don't remember. But
I don't think you mentioned it.
Okay, I'm going to Barcelona.
Yeah. That's
Venice,
nice.
Switzerland,
Yeah.
and then back to the UK.
Is this all with Elise?
Elise is only joining for Venice and Switzerland.
Okay.
But for Barcelona, we're doing on our own.
Okay. Who's we? You and some friends?
Me and my aunt.
Mm.
So my aunt is coming to my graduation.
Nice.
My family's not coming, which is kind of sad, but I don't really care.
At least your aunt's coming.
Yeah, because I have a brother, and he's entering university.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if he gets, because we have a sorting system, if you get sorted to a specific university and you don't like the choice,
Yeah.
then you're going to have to go around, like, physically to the university to ask if there's any spots, right?
Yeah.
So I think that clashed with that day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But no, I'm gonna go back, enjoy life a bit, and meet up with some friends.
Nice, yeah.
And
As you
actually,
should.
I would like to go on a spiritual journey with photography and just cycle, and then maybe lose weight.
Well,
We'll see.
life goals, hey?
Yeah. But no, I want to see where life takes me. It's gonna be a really different journey after being in education for goddamn how many years? I don't know.
A while.
Yeah, exactly. More than 20, 15 years or 17. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be so weird.
Yeah. Well, you've made it through.
Yeah.
But now I guess you're a proper adult. You have a degree. You're gonna start
working. Wanna grow up. I wanna be a Toys R Us kid. You know that song?
Yeah.
I love it. Reminds me of my current life.
Not growing up is quite nice, but that's something you have to grow up.
Well, there's some good and bads, obviously.
Yeah.
Bads is to do taxes and contribute to society.
You don't pay any taxes currently. You're exempt from taxes.
When I go back, I mean, as an adult, when I go back to home.
Yeah, fair.
Well, when I work as well,
See, this is why I did a PhD. I'll still be a student, so I'll still be exempt.
Maybe I should earn money in an unofficial way.
I would not advise that.
No, what do you mean? I'm not in the government. I'm shooting pictures for people,
Cool. I think we're gonna call it a night. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Say goodbye to Justin's future. Sorry, audio listeners that probably sounded quite weird. All right. We'll see you next week, but have a good time. Oh, Justin's coming back up. He's back. So yeah, have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you for episode 12 next week.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
See you
Thank
later.
you. Bye bye.
Oh,
Nice.
why am I sweating?
Why are you sweating?
From that one push-up. That's so bad. Oh my god.